The hidden cure for blocked arteries. The natural habit that reverses heart disease fast. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that the greatest threat to your life has been quietly growing inside your body for years. Not through pain, not through obvious symptoms, but through silent, sticky plaque slowly narrowing your arteries. Heart attacks and strokes rarely happen suddenly. They build up slowly, day by day, meal by meal, habit by habit. But what if I told you that there is one powerful, science-backed lifestyle habit that can unclog your arteries naturally, reverse dangerous buildup, and dramatically lower your risk of heart attack without medication, without extreme dieting, and without complicated routines? Today, we're breaking down the #1 most effective way to clean your arteries and rebuild a strong, healthy cardiovascular system. If you care about your heart, don't skip this. A simple, science-backed strategy that can help prevent these blockages from ever forming in the first place. Most people think that clogged arteries come from years of eating greasy food or from being overweight. While those factors matter, the truth is far more complicated and far more interesting. Arterial plaque doesn't build up in a linear way. It doesn't work like eat one burger today, get one small layer of plaque tomorrow. Instead, the body responds to stress, inflammation, high blood sugar, and small molecular injuries in the arterial wall. Over months and years, this creates a perfect environment where cholesterol, calcium, and dead immune cells combine to form sticky deposits. These deposits may grow silently without causing symptoms, until one day they rupture, triggering a clot that blocks the artery completely. That rupture happens in seconds. The damage it causes can be permanent. The goal of today's video is not to scare you. It's to empower you. Because while you can't change genetics and you can't reverse time, you can influence how your arteries behave starting today. And the #1 strategy we'll reveal in this video is not a fad, not a detox trick, and not one of those unscientific cleanse your arteries in 7 days ideas. Instead, it's a biological mechanism that prevents plaque from forming at its root. By stopping the type of cholesterol that triggers plaque buildup from even entering your bloodstream in the first place. We're going to break down exactly how this strategy works, how to apply it in your daily routine, and which foods and habits can dramatically improve arterial health. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some people stay heart attack free despite eating normally, while others develop life-threatening blockages even with a decent lifestyle. And more importantly, you'll know what to do to protect yourself and the people you love. This video will change the way you think about heart health forever. So stay with me until the end, because every section builds on the next, and missing just one may mean missing the key breakthrough that could literally save your life. Let's begin. Before we talk about unclogging arteries, we need to understand what clogs them. Most people imagine plaque as thick layers of fat that simply coat the inside of arteries like butter on toast. That is not how it works. Real plaque is a mixture of oxidized LDL cholesterol, inflammatory cells, calcium buildup, and scar tissue. It spreads within the artery wall itself, not on top of it. Think of it like corrosion inside a metal pipe rather than dirt on the surface. The video explains that the biggest problem is not cholesterol alone. It is damaged cholesterol. When LDL cholesterol becomes oxidized, it triggers an immune reaction. Your immune cells rush to clean it up. But over time, these immune cells die inside the artery wall, forming a growing, unstable lump. This lump becomes vulnerable. One day, it cracks. And when it cracks, your blood instantly forms a clot to patch the damage. The clot blocks the artery. And that's the heart attack. So what causes LDL to oxidize and trigger inflammation? A few major contributors include chronic stress, high sugar diets, low nutrient foods, lack of antioxidants, lack of nitric oxide, smoking, sleep deprivation, high blood pressure. Notice something? These are mostly lifestyle-driven factors, not just dietary fat. That's why some people with high cholesterol numbers never have heart attacks. Normal cholesterol levels do. Understanding this is the key to fixing the problem. Because if you can prevent LDL from entering the bloodstream in the first place, or prevent it from oxidizing, you can dramatically reduce plaque formation. The musical chairs strategy, the #1 way to prevent plaque. Now we get to the heart of the video. A surprisingly simple mechanism known as the musical chairs strategy. This isn't a real medical term, but it's a perfect analogy. Imagine your digestive system as a room full of chairs. Only a certain number of cholesterol molecules can sit on those chairs and be absorbed into your bloodstream. But what if you filled those chairs with something else, something harmless? That something else is plant sterols. Plant sterols are natural compounds found in nuts, seeds, avocados, vegetables, and whole grains. They resemble cholesterol molecules in shape. So when your body is digesting food, plant sterols rush to grab the seats meant for cholesterol. Since your body can only absorb what fits into those seats, the cholesterol you eat simply passes out of your body. Meaning, less LDL floating in your blood gives less LDL sticking to arteries, gives less plaque formation. Studies show plant sterols can reduce LDL cholesterol by up to 10 to 15% even without major lifestyle changes. Combined with good habits, the effect is much stronger. Here's why this strategy is so effective. It works before cholesterol becomes a problem. It prevents plaque at the root. It reduces the amount of oxidizable LDL. It works even if you occasionally eat unhealthy food. It's safe and naturally occurring. It doesn't require supplements, although they exist. Plant sterols act like bouncers at a nightclub. They prevent bad actors from even entering the room, but plant sterols are only half the formula. The hidden dangers of healthy foods. Many foods that are marketed as healthy can still damage your arteries. The video calls this the glass shard effect. The metaphor refers to foods that don't look harmful but cause micro-injuries inside the arterial wall due to sugar spikes, inflammation, or chemical additives. Examples include fruit juices with no fiber, flavored yogurts, agave syrup, granola bars, low-fat processed snacks, refined plant oils, healthy cereals. These foods can increase oxidative stress and cause LDL to oxidize faster, accelerating plaque buildup. The key message is, eating clean doesn't mean eating smart. Real protection comes from foods that counteract inflammation and directly stabilize arterial plaque. The rust neutralizers that protect arteries. Once plaque is already in your arteries, your goal is to stabilize it so it never ruptures. The video highlights 3 powerful categories of foods that act like rust neutralizers. 1. Nitric oxide boosters. Nitric oxide relaxes arteries, improving blood flow. Foods that boost nitrogen monoxide include leafy greens, beets, pomegranates, dark chocolate, citrus. These help prevent high blood pressure and keep arteries flexible. To antioxidant-rich foods. They reduce LDL oxidation. The first step of plaque formation include berries, green tea, turmeric, garlic, olive oil. 3. Vitamin K to the calcium director. K2 takes calcium away from arteries and sends it to bones. This helps reduce calcification, one of the most dangerous forms of plaque. Sources: natto, egg yolks, hard cheeses, fermented foods. Lifestyle habits that heal arteries. Beyond food, several lifestyle factors dramatically impact arterial health. Walking 30 to 45 minutes daily, sleeping 7 to 9 hours, strength training 2 to 3 times weekly, lowering stress with meditation, staying hydrated, avoiding smoking, reducing alcohol, controlling blood sugar. These habits strengthen the arterial lining, reduce inflammation, and help the body remove damaged cholesterol particles. There is no magic way to instantly scrape out plaque from arteries. But there is a proven way to stop plaque from growing and make it far less dangerous. The strategy from this video, combining plant sterols, nitric oxide boosters, antioxidants, and vitamin K2, is one of the simplest, safest, and most research-supported ways to protect your arteries for life. The earlier you start, the bigger the impact. Your arteries never stop responding to what you feed them, how you move, and how you live. Every choice you make either cleans the pipe or clogs it further. If you apply what you learned today, the odds of avoiding a heart attack or stroke increase dramatically.